All right, hello stream, YouTubes, all the fun peoples. It is Saturday. It's broadcast time. Kamel GT, driving my Audi 90 GTO, and it looks like another really nicely stacked up field here. Let me get onto the iRacing app. Nicely stacked up field here between Audis. Some tough Audi competition today. I'm car number 14 out of a field of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 car, or out of 15 total. Looks like I'm mid-pack in talent, at least where iRating is concerned. So let's see what we got today. We're at beautiful Road Atlanta, a really great racetrack for these cars. It's really a lot of fun. So got the beautiful Nissan GTP ZXT here, and of course the Audi 90, our beloved Audi 90. I've been warming up this morning. I have not had a chance to get on all week, so I'm a little less practiced than I'd like to be going into this race. Just because I normally practice throughout the week, 2 or 3 days, of just running around and getting comfortable. But I had some extenuating circumstances this week where I was not able to do that. So I wasn't able to get on until this morning. So my pace may be a little off today, but we're just going to do what we always do. Get out here and have a good time. Race clean. Reset the Oculus here. All right, qualifying. Easy to get off tracks here. I feel like I say that everywhere, but
all clear.
there
Push now.
are
Okay,
a couple
Ben,
of spots.
We've got 2 laps to get the job done, mate.
Top of the hill here is an obvious one because the speed requires you to jump the curb, but if you don't do it just right, you get an off track. So you got to be careful there. I have not driven this car with low fuel yet, so I don't know how it's going to behave here in quali. Another easy spot to crash or get an off track right there. The car wants to oversteer. Weather's 97 Fahrenheit, which is a bit cooler than one practice session and way hotter than another practice session. My car feels pretty neutral, but I was running low 19s, 119s in the cold session and mid 21s in the hot one. So there's a lot of variation by heat. Another easy off-track spot right here because you have to kind of cut this corner, and if you do it just a hair too much, it's a 1X. And same thing here on exit. And then you got to breathe, throttle coming down here, get lined up, punch it. Turn 1's real tricky. Got to lift early, get in third gear, tap this curb, and then back on the throttle. Don't go to 4th, get off early. Get lined up. That wasn't terrible. Get turned in early here, dab of the brakes. Being a tad conservative. As usual with qualifying, I like to make sure I get a lap on the board first and then kind of go all out the second one. The draft versus no draft, man, it's so important down this straight with this car. Turned in and up the hill, get the left, right, whatever it is, the right side. Alright, this time let's see if we can beat it. Ooh, there's a little too much curb there. Nope, it's over. What we'll do is we'll practice pit in. One second off pole. I'm not too mad at that. It's a tricky pit entrance.
Activate limiter.
I don't have a limiter, bro. 18.9, 18.9, 18.9, 19.2, 19.3. You know, I'm reasonably happy. I'm reasonably happy with that. Get fuel in the car first. Respond to Mike second. My setups, no. 1.4, 1.4. All right, let's confirm. We got 82 liters. We're going to take 43 at the stop for a total of 125 liters throughout the race. I've kind of calculated that to where once my car comes down off the jacks after the tire change, it should only sit there for a second or two before I'm cleared to go. Apply to mic here. All right, let's take another look at this. I am, oh, there. Goodness. I might have a little work to do. It's a really close pack. I mean, look at this. There's half a second from Philip back to myself. My goal today is to get up to a top 5. I think that's what I'm going to try to do. There's a treacherous spot, a couple of treacherous spots in this track. I've actually had, as much as I race Kamel GT, this is probably my worst track if I were to look at it as far as my finishing. In fact, I don't know that I have finished one. I don't know. I'd have to look. As far as the strength of field races go, I don't know that I have finished one here. One of them, I got crashed at this corner, the 10A, 10B chicane, by an Audi who was overly aggressively defending and pushed me into the grass at the braking zone. And then another one was my fault, where at the very start, lap 1, not even turn 1, the final corner coming up to the green flag, I was too aggressive and hit Andrew Backey, who used to be a regular in the series. And I was bummed about that. I really murdered both of us in that one. But lessons were learned. We'll go give it what we got today. Looks like a almost perfectly split field between the classes. That's cool. 29 cars in total.
That's the end of the session, P11.
All right, let's double check fuel. 82 liters. Get gloves on, get the fuel stop set.
Good luck, everyone.
Let's go safe. I'll probably have a little bit too much fuel left at the end of the race, but I'd rather have that than risk it. About 1.6 liters per lap. It's my team car, Mike Houghton, starting directly in front. I think he and I are the only two Mind Trick racers in this one. I didn't pay close enough attention to the list, but I think that's the deal. Oh, Dennis, I'm so
About
worried.
10 seconds a lap slower.
I'm so worried now. That was a scary question to ask. Number 28 out of 30 cars is asking whether or not the slower class is slower. Guys, don't do that. Please. Don't come into someone's weekly strength of fields race and not have enough understanding of the series, of the type of racing, to have any indication as to whether or not the classes are slower. God, that's scary. That is frightening. But that's okay. Just watch for that name. I'm glad he said something, so I know not to trust him at all.
The air temp is 18 Celsius. Okay, Ben, get ready.
Let's see what Ahmed has. I don't know. Never seen that name before, but the rest of them are familiar. So, two scaries in the Nissan field. A couple of new guys in the Audi field too, but mostly this is our regulars.
Good luck, everyone. Have fun.
Now, Mike and I are driving identical cars. The only difference is wheel color and the names. You can see I've got his name plastered on the back, also on his windshield. So this race is being live streamed by GSRC, which is a pretty cool televised, if you will, streaming service that we have contracted to broadcast these races once a week. They're fun to watch back, especially when you've participated in them, but they're just, Kamel GT especially, is just good racing, so I do recommend giving them a shot. Looking at them, they usually have a pretty good lively live chat going during the races. Fun to participate in those. Drag the brake here, get a little heat built up. I think I'll be starting in second gear today. Yeah, definitely. Well, we'll see. I think we're going to be taking the green flag coming up the hill after the chicane here. Depends on how much room Ove is giving up front there. Either way, I'll start in second. No reason to spin tires. We're going to be all bunched up.
Go, go, go.
Now it's my job to hold to the right here coming down the hill.
Left side. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Nice start.
Way to go with the start there, guys.
Looked like that was a mess. But we made it through it. Alright.
On your right.
I think there were two Nissans
line.
off back there.
Clear right.
The gap to Thompson ahead is now 0.1. 8th place.
On your left. Still there. Clear
Please be
left.
smart, whoever you are, please be smart.
Right side. Clear right.
Stride back. Must have missed a gear. It's one of like 3 times I've ever passed him in competition. And every time is because he's having a problem of some sort. The guy is undeniably faster than I am. Okay, missing that gear is going to hurt here. Ooh, goodness. What's going on up there? Okay, I've got a better run than Riley out of the last corner.
Alright Ben, come on, stay focused. Apexes and exits, apexes and exits. E6. The gap to Thompson behind is increasing. It's now 0.6.
Okay, Riley's under attack from Strodbeck. Strodbeck got through.
The gap in front has increased to 2.3
Easy down.
seconds. Okay Ben, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
I'm not going to have anything for Strodbeck, so I'm just going to let him go.
Still there.
It'll just slow us both down if I try to
Hold
fight
your
him.
line. Still there. Clear left.
It's my job now to just try to keep up with him.
E7. Come on, we should be doing better than this. Sector 2 is 0.8, off the pace.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that this is a mini endurance race. We do a couple of these a season, pick tracks, and do 1 hour races that require a pit stop. This is one of them. This is always a fun change up from our regular 40-minute races. I really enjoy the pit stop element. I wish all of our races had it. Kind of left the door open for him there.
You've just done a 120.6. That's your fastest lap today. Use all the track, force him to find the gap.
Move my bias forward 1 click. I got really loose under braking back there.
Faster class cars are catching you up. Gap 2.
Okay,
Behind
here
is
comes the
now
traffic.
0.5. Blue flag.
I have not broken away from Shanahan or Riley, so time to try to use the traffic well. Oh goodness, that was not good.
Car right.
Blue flag.
Clear right. On your left. Clear left.
That was a 120.7. Sectors 2 and 3 are 0.4 off the pace. Sector 1 is
Okay, this is where we
0.4
can
off
start
the pace.
expecting to see some weirdness happen, especially going down these S's. After this left-hander here, it's basically a no overtake zone for the Nissans. It needs to be at least. It rarely goes well when they try.
The car behind's a faster class. Blue flag. Blue flag.
Oh, that was scary.
Left side. Clear left.
Yep.
That last lap was a 120.4. Sectors 1 and 2 are 0.5 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.3 off the
Marcus, I
pace.
pinched you. I don't know what happened there.
Missed my turn in at the top of the hill there.
There's a faster car approaching. Blue flag.
Man, Riley's all up in my business.
Blue flag.
Take the draft away from Riley.
On your left.
And
Clear
then
left.
use John's. Brake a little early because of the extra speed. Get turned in. Okay, that helped. That was a good move.
The gap to Thompson behind is increasing. It's now 1.4 P7. That lap was a 120.5. Lap times are pretty consistent.
Man, Mike's 6 seconds ahead. That's what I get for not practicing this week, but I had a jury duty this week. First time I've ever had to do it, and it was a 3-day trial. Had to do with domestic abuse, child abuse, drug use in the house and stuff. So my head, just when I got home every day, was not in the space where I could go relax and race.
Nice and smooth with that throttle. Keep it balanced. You've just done a 120.3. That's your quickest lap. There's a faster class car approaching. Blue flag.
On your right. Clear right.
I feel tentative going up that corner. Tentative is the word. And I think I'm losing time to Riley right there.
Blue flag.
Boy, that was the edge of what the car could do right there.
There's a faster car approaching. That lap was a 120.6.
Car right. Clear right.
Blue flag. The gap to Thompson behind is increasing. It's now 1.4 seconds.
Had to work with Martin quite a bit there to make that work.
Car left.
Blue flag.
Clear left. Car right.
Blue flag.
Clear right.
There's a faster class car behind.
Car right. Hold your line. Clear right.
Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
Alright, gotten kind of spread out here. I think I need some mistakes from the guys in front for me to gain some spots here. Maybe a little speeding on pit road. Maybe a little locking up the rears.
Faster car behind. Seventh position. Blue flag.
On your right. Clear right.
If Mike and Brian get into a fight, it might slow them down, might cause a mistake with one of them. That could work
Car
out well
behind's
for
a
me.
faster class.
I am not really pulling away from Riley at all.
The gap to Thompson behind is now 2.0 seconds.
And it only takes one bad corner for me to lose one
Blue flag.
of those seconds. 2 is not enough with this multi-class action.
Right side.
Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. That's good consistency. Keep it up. Faster car approaching. He's racing us for position. Don't expect a blue.
Such good information from the crew chief app.
Right side. Clear right.
Faster cars approaching. They're battling for position. The group includes the class leader.
Non-stop conveyor belt of faster cars. Good clean fun.
Car left.
Okay, so I've gotten a little bit more pulled away from
Hold your
Riley
line.
here.
Hold your line. Clear left.
Okay, Ben, you've used half your fuel. Blue flag.
There's 2 of them. Didn't realize there were 2.
There's a faster car approaching. Blue flag.
On your left. Clear left.
Sorry, Nick, I was a little late getting over.
We're all good.
That last lap was a 120.7. Sector
Okay,
2 is
3 seconds is a
0.6
little
off
more
the pace.
Healthy distance there. And really, oh goodness.
The gap to Thompson behind is now 2.4.
Really, Stradbeck hasn't totally broken away from me. I mean, he has in terms of the draft and stuff, and he's still faster than me, but for him to only be 5 seconds up the road, I'm not terribly displeased with that. I'd really like to find myself in the top 5 spot, though. I just don't have the raw pace for it, I don't think.
Okay Ben, relax, focus, keep it smooth. P7. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. Faster car behind, blue flag.
Come on, Lewis.
Blue flag.
Alright, what I'm going to do is pit right at the 30-minute mark. So that way I've got fresh tires. I don't have to fight. The tires will fall off at about the 40-minute mark. They'll start to go pretty badly.
That was 121.0. Thompson is reeling you in. The gap's now 2.9 seconds.
Sorry there, Nick.
Yeah, I should have gone the other way.
There's a faster class car behind.
Yeah, he just got us a bad spot.
On your right. Clear right.
I feel like I've been seeing Rob damaged a lot lately.
That was 120.5.
Minute here, I'm gonna have to start being careful with that turn 1 line, cutting over to pit exit. Ooh, that was like, ooh. That was dumb. That was a really bad line. But anyway, gotta be careful there. As cars are exiting the pits, I cannot take my normal line. I wish it weren't my normal line. I've tried some different ones, but I can't seem to get the car to rotate the way I want it to at the top of the hill if I'm too far left. 3 more laps, and I'll pit in.
That lap was a 120.4. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace. There's a faster car behind. He's on our lap. We're not going to get a blue flag.
On your right. Clear
Missed it
right.
entirely. Nothing to do with the Nissan. That was totally me.
The gap to Thompson behind is now 3.6 seconds.
Brian's really pulled away from me now. It's pretty good scrap up there for the podium, looks like.
B7, you've just done a 120.6. There's a faster car approaching. Blue flag.
Oh, he's going for it. Okay.
Left side. Clear left.
I guess that was okay. I didn't care for it, but... One more lap and I'll pit. Yeah.
Blue flag.
Well, I thought he was going to take my corner exit.
All right.
That last lap was a 121.3.
Clear right.
You're a second off the pace in sector 1.
Yeah, that's what happens with traffic, man.
The gap to Thompson behind is now 3.5. There's some faster cars approaching. They're fighting for position. The group includes the class leader.
And I'm going to pit in.
Blue flag.
Jamie, Ardo, I'm pitting.
The car in front is pitting.
Hey, don't break my draft.
Alright Ben, there's a car exiting the pits. Heads up. Look out for the pit speed limit. Engage limiter.
Whew. Don't speed.
That's half distance. We estimate 12 minutes of fuel left.
Should drop and go. Come on, come on, come on.
Your pit exit's clear.
Shanahan. I don't think he's pit yet, so. Okay. New tires. Heavy car. Let's be smart.
Okay Ben, you're reeling this guy in. The gap's now 1.5 seconds. There's a faster class car approaching. There's a car leaving the pits. Blue flag. P11.
On your right. Clear right.
The lead car's pitting. Blue flag.
Right side. Clear right.
Okay Ben, keep piling on the pressure. He'll make a mistake. There's a faster car approaching. Blue flag.
Yeah, Ben, I'm kidding.
Right side.
Copy, thanks.
Hold your line.
Blue flag.
Hold your line. Clear right.
Nice one, mate. Blue flag.
Car right. Clear right.
P10. The car behind's pitting.
Might be a slowdown. No, I made it. I was distracted by Jamie coming through there. Oh, don't do that.
The gap to Miller in front is now 1.5. Faster car behind.
All right, Ben. Smooth, smooth, smooth.
Blue flag.
Left side. Clear left.
A little bit hairy.
Right side. Still there. Clear right.
Well done, Ben. Good pass. Eyes front. Heads up. There's a car rejoining. P9. You've just done a 121.0. Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace. The gap in front is now 7.4 seconds.
Gained a couple seconds on Mike, and I think that was because of the pit stop strategy of matching my refuel time to my tires time.
The gap to Miller behind is increasing. It's now 4.0. There's a faster class car behind. Blue flag. That lap was a 120.6. Miller behind is pitting. The car behind's a faster class. Blue flag.
Car left. Clear left.
Man, it's amazing. So few
The gap in front is increasing.
corners.
It's now
What is this, an
8.3.
11 or 12 corner track? And it requires so much intensity, so much focus.
There's a group of faster cars behind you. They're racing for position. That was a 120.5. Sector 1 is 0.3 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace. Sector 3
Okay, this
is
could be
0.4
scary
off
here.
the pace. Blue flag.
Car
Yeah,
right.
they're going to go for it.
Clear right.
The leader's pitting now.
Oh, that was so bad. Why do I have my stupid relative thing up? I never have that up during races. All it does is annoy
I'm
me.
gonna pit in this time so I don't block you guys up.
Yeah, with me this far separated front and back, no good reason at all for me to
Pass me on the left, Arto.
be involved. Riley has not yet pit. It's interesting. See if I've lost enough time dealing with traffic.
There's a
Slower
faster class
Audis
car approaching.
and Nissans, where his different strategy might work out for him. We'll see. He'll be working on more worn tires for longer.
Blue flag. That last lap was a 121.4. Sector 1 is 1.4 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the
Jeez,
pace.
sorry, Martin.
Sector 3 is 0.4 off the pace.
Come on, Martin. Take it.
Clear
Jeez.
right.
Okay, Roger.
Blue flag. Yellow flag.
That was killer. Not his fault. I probably might have looked a little unpredictable there because I understeered at turn 1. So not mad at you, Martin, if you're watching. I think he was trying to go around the outside of turn 1, and I sort of closed the door on him, and then he just couldn't get repositioned for turns 2 or 3. So I get it. It's my bad, not his.
The gap behind is now 14 seconds. There's a faster car approaching. Blue flag, P8. Sector 1 is 1.3 off the pace.
On your right. Clear right. Car right. Clear right.
Blue flag.
Is that Riley? Oh wow, we came out identical there. Actually, I think I ended up losing time to him overall. All right. 16 minutes worth of work to do against Riley here. We should both have about the same amount of fuel on board to make it to the end from here.
7th position.
That was lucky. I didn't see you, Rob.
I'm just driving like crap.
Okay, pulled out a bit on him there. That was good. Lost a bit to him there. That was bad. Pretty healthy battle for the podium up there.
Keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race come to us. That was 120.1. That's your quickest lap.
Good lap. How's my fuel?
We think about 19 minutes of fuel remaining. 2.6 litres per lap.
Yep.
The gap to Thompson behind is increasing. It's now 3.4 seconds.
Yeah, like I thought, I took a tad too much fuel. Maybe one click too much. Never know, maybe someone's running out. Get a position that way. It's a bummer way to get it, but strategy matters, man. It's a big part of racing. So, see, maybe I'll get lucky. Wide. Feeling some understeer.
Faster car behind. Blue flag. Blue flag.
Right side, clear right.
That lap was a 120.5. Blue flag.
Left side, clear left.
Sorry, not a lot of commentary. Kind of as always with this car, it just requires a lot of very intentional focus just to drive it competently.
The gap to Thompson
And
behind is now 4.0
the
seconds.
fact is, I'm getting spanked by some of the guys in front, and I'm trying really hard to just stay in the closest to touch so that if there's a crash, that I'm close enough to capitalize on it. But I don't think I am, unless it's a, really bad one.
7th position. There's a faster class car behind. Blue flag.
On your left, clear left.
There's a group of faster cars approaching. They're fighting for position. The class leaders in the group. Blue flag.
On your left, clear left. Car left, clear left. Left side, clear left.
We all work together there.
That last lap was a 120.9.
I think you lagged through me. I didn't even get hit by you, but I got a 4-time.
It was net code. I was like 3 feet away from you.
Yeah, my car has no damage, so I got a 4-time. Thanks, Reed.
Yeah, I was like completely across the track from you. It was dumb.
Alright, pretty good gap behind now, but an even more substantial one in front. So, looks like P7's where I finish if I don't make a big mistake or if someone else doesn't.
Blue flag.
Never know though.
Faster cars behind.
Never know what's going to happen in this racing.
On your right, clear right.
Ooh, that was too much curve.
The gap to Thompson behind is now 5.8.
Well, that was not my fault, that one.
Yellow flag, watch out.
Not for position. The Nissan, it looked like he just lost it under braking. Probably wanted me to give it up in the S's, but I just wasn't going to go offline at that spot. It's too difficult to get back on.
You've just done a 120.7. Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace. Blue flag. There's a faster car approaching.
Car right, clear right.
Blue flag. Blue flag.
On your right, clear right.
I was happy to facilitate that.
B7.
We both lost some time, but that's life in multi-class. Done that too much. Too many exits. 8x driving by yourself most of the race.
Got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Which means I should have about 6 minutes of race remaining. Let's see if I can remember the verbal command. How much time is left?
Whoever's behind me just passed me right here. I won't
Oh, no,
fight
I
it.
just can't hear you.
4 minutes.
The gap to Thompson behind is now 7.9.
Well, one thing about this crowd is it's unlikely that someone screwed up their fuel or they're going to crash in the last couple minutes. So, barring a miracle, this is my finishing position. Sorry it isn't the most exciting stream. I feel like the last couple of weeks I have been, or really this season, the talent level in Kamel GT's Audi field has really gone up, and I've
So are
got,
you, Ben?
I'm no longer as much of a podium contender as I was. But that's good. That'll just make me work harder and get better.
That was a 120.2. Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace. There's a faster class car approaching.
Nissan coming up.
Blue flag. Blue flag.
Left side. Still there.
I'll brake early.
Still there. Clear left.
Maybe this one and then one more.
Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace. There's a faster car approaching. Blue flag.
Left side.
Blue
Sorry about
flag.
that, Rob.
Clear left.
It's alright, I was just following you anyway.
The car ahead's pitting. Faster cars approaching. They're scrapping for position. The class leaders in this group. Blue flag. P7. That's the end of the race. We'll get him next time.
Still racing, Ardo. Still racing.
I didn't want to go left down, but I didn't want to screw up your battle. Congrats, guys.
Yeah, no worries, Ardo. Congratulations.
Cool race, guys. Congratulations, John and the winners. Very nice.
The leader there, the winner, had crossed the finish line behind me. So I was on the white flag. The race was done for him, and he didn't realize it. So no big deal. All right, folks. Well, that's Kamel GT at Road Atlanta. Managed to finish it in 5th place?
That sucked.
What did I miss? Well, I guess I missed something.
I ran out of fuel on the last lap.
I just looked down and saw that I finished 5th and I have no idea how. Is that what happened, Phil? You and someone else?
Yeah, me and Yoko had to pit with, well, the white flag came out as I went in pit lane.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. Sorry. All right, well, top 5 finish. I'll freaking take that.
What a freaking nightmare.
You're a freaking nightmare.
Oh, man. I think I miscalculated on the fuel.
Oh, did you run out?
No, I had too much. I was in third place. Stradvik was on my tail about 2 seconds behind me. He pits. I pit a lap after him, and I come out 10 seconds behind him.
Mike, you're yelling at me, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I finished the race with 3.5 gallons.
I finished with
good battle early
6
on, Mike.
liters, 3 laps remaining.
I got 6 laps remaining. I think I went over on the fuel. But I think Philip Lake ran out.
Yeah, that's what he was just saying. That's why I got 5th. I thought I finished 7th. I had no idea that he ran out.
It's better to have more than enough fuel than to run out, I guess.
Yeah, Phil, I was totally surprised by 5th. I looked down and thought, well, I guess I finished 7th. And sure enough, I did not. And it's funny because I was just telling my stream, I was like, well, the guys in front of me are too good to have messed up their fuel, so.
Red Alt says hi.
Hey, Brett. Whew, what a race.
It was a great battle up front in the Nissans. Good win, Ardo.
Man, Ardo passed me. They finished the race right behind me and then passed me. And so they started to slow down in front of me while I was still at race pace. And I was like, oh, still racing. Because they started to slow down and goof off right in front of me. Well, I'm really happy with 5th out of, like, what, 15 cars? 15 cars.
Good recovery for me. Where did you start off? 10th?
I don't know. 25th overall. So, yeah, 10th.
Are you going to do the interview?
Yeah, I'll go do that. Sure.
I'll go over. You guys can stay and watch me do the interview like a nerd.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Yeah. See you next time. I might do some LMP1 stuff as well. Tomorrow, I haven't practiced at all, but that was fun. It was fun to get back on track after a week off. So hope you had a good time watching, and I'll see you later.